Alright guys, so this is Bonnie. Bonnie is a blue female tegu. I really enjoy her. She's probably one of the calmest, just all around demeanor. Doesn't, freak out, doesn't run. By the way, hope you like the haircut. She is just a sweetheart. I absolutely adore her. Hi girl. Say hi to the camera. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm running everything on a tripod. This is Bonnie though, she's a blue tegu. I really do enjoy her company. She's really smart. Kind of picky on her food. We do blend up our food here and make a mash. That really helps. But typically all my monitors will eat eggs right away. Monitors, they got such sharp claws, guys. Look at, I got scratches galore, bite marks. I don't use personal protective equipment most of the time, just because I want to, I want them to be used to me the way I am. Now, if I'm picking up my big Nile, I'm gonna, of course, at that point, make sure I, put protective gear on, because he's so big, so massive that he could do some serious harm to me if he wanted. Not that he ever will, that I know of, but they're animals at the end of the day, and if they want to move somewhere, you best believe they're gonna get moving, and moving quick. So you don't want to be in between him and where he wants to go. I've actually got a photo I'll show you guys. That shows a bad scratch. Now with this setting, I have this hooked up to my hot water only. There's no cold water, but as you can see, it's not gonna burn my hand. Even if I bring it in close, it's still not, because the sprayer nozzle breaks it down and cools it down into a mist enough to where it's just gonna boost your humidity, and it will actually help with the shed. As you know, tegus, sometimes tails can be a pain. She's actually got a tail that's getting in the process of shedding. The rest of it came off really easy. I actually got it right here. Check this out. It's when you got humidity on point. Legs, the whole nine. So this is Bonnie. Let's get you guys to the next one. Next cage is going to be Iggy. He's in a green iguana. Handful. Handful. I'm going to put the tub back in. We'll fast forward through this and get right back to it, guys. Well, here is the next one. Iggy the iguana. Just look at him. He's ready to tear into me. This guy is just mean and a jerk. He's in there head bobbing now as we speak. So, you guys get to see me open it and how to react with a mean lizard. This is just, one of those things where I've worked with them for several years now. I just haven't seen any improvement. I'm able to pick him up, but, after a few times he starts changing and becoming a jerk. So, enjoy this one. Hey guys, here comes the fun one. I always shut this fan off because I don't want him to grab it and one of his toes get caught. And he's trying to attack the humidifier. Say hello to Iggy, guys. He got a really bad burn when we first moved in. One of the lights fell. This was about a year ago. So hey, you calm down. Quit putting on a show. Much as I would like you to bite me. So we've just, fixed that. We've dealt with it. Luckily he's not injured. I'm going to be injured if I'm not careful. Quit putting on a show. Show him the nice side of you, Iggy. Show him where I never get bit. He just wishes he could eat me. Peel off some of that shed. But it's healed up really nice from where it was. You know, it's unfortunate that it happened. Animals don't really recognize injury like we do, and pain. Just look at those teeth, guys. He's just a trained killer. Hi, Iggy. So that's Iggy, the iguana. Hey. I'm going to put him in this tub, and then I'll put him back so you guys get a... Oh, poor guy. I know. Let's get you back in there. Oh, whoa. Forgot there was a snake in there. I actually went to the shop just a minute ago. So we'll just put you back in your room. Quit trying to eat me. So, next up, this is Clyde, Bonnie's partner in crime. I say that because he's a little turd. If I jump in there, he's going to run up, try nipping at my feet. Come here, buddy. Look at his tail saying, what? You want some? Come here. Show him your body. He's got a nice 4x8 foot cage. Bonnie's getting ready to be moved into a bigger cage. The only reason she's in that right now is because I haven't had a chance to build because my worker's absent right now. I was supposed to do that, and then all this crazy chaos broke out. Come here. Tapers. We gonna chase it, the hook? He's pretty though. I really enjoy these monitors more than any of my animals. Not saying I don't enjoy the other ones, but I mean, just something about a big lizard like that. This really is amazing. Really enjoy my job and what I do. It's just, I'm fortunate enough to be in a position where I'm able to work with these animals, and that is part of my job, you know. I mean, people get burnt out on it, but I think it's just because they're not hiring, you know. You want to take on your whole collection yourself, and you need to get your buddy in there to help clean, you know, so you can sit here and play with the animals and enjoy them, not just, you know, make it all about, oh, I gotta clean the cage, I gotta get that piece of shed out of his cage. Just use this as kind of a poker and pull it out. Works great. I get in there and mess with him, but I don't have anyone to hold the camera, and his cage is not exactly ground floor easy to enter. I gotta enter through this top. And I did that mainly because I had this at the shop at one point, and then they would be freaked out and run out because I had some flighty Nile monitor in there. I'm going to show you him next. So on to the next one, guys. He just needs some spray. I'll spray him down, and we'll be right back with the next one. Guys, so this is Lyle the Nile. As you can tell, I'm not worried about the appearance of a cage, more or less the animal inside and how it's cared for. He is a big boy. I absolutely love this guy. Hey buddy, you're still shedding. So I'm actually able to get in here with him. He's, sorry for the butt shot. I'm actually able to get in here with him, and he won't bother me. Really friendly. Oh, big boy. I've had him, came in, he was really mean. The owner that had him had bite marks from him. But as you can see, he's my big boy. I absolutely love him. I'll never get rid of him. if the owner of my landlord ever said no more reptiles, or this one had to go, he would definitely be a deal breaker. That is absolutely a marvel, this guy. And I'm so fortunate to have him in my possession. I can't wait. We have a female that will be breeding soon. And when we get the next location, we're actually going to be putting him in a bigger area. He'll have an 8 by 8 foot room. Come back to the camera. Alright, so I'm not gonna force him to do much that he doesn't want to do, just because I respect my monitors. I don't feel the need to put them on display, but say bye to the camera, Lyle. I love you. You're such a good boy. You just gotta work with them though, guys. You know, the next one you'll see, that's Shiloh, and her name suits her well. Yeah, let me get my cord back. You're on your tail. So that is Lyle, guys. It's really calm, really tame. Can't wait to put him at the expos. I really do enjoy him. He's a beautiful, beautiful animal. Alright, guys. So this next one is Shiloh, and you'll see why as we pull her. We'll try and get her on video. She's very shy, and it's almost impossible to get her out of her little hide unless there's food. So you probably won't see much of her. Hey girl, what's going on? Can we see how pretty you are? It's really sad because, you know, I want to build a bond with her so bad, and I want to be able to pick her up like you've seen with Lyle, but it's one of those things where I don't want to push the boundary with her. I don't want to do nothing that she feels uncomfortable with. I don't make fast, sudden movements around her because it startles her. I've had her for about a year now, able to pet her. And from the demeanor that we originally got her, where she was hissing, trying to bite, tail whip, just, you know, generally speaking, trying to flail to get away from me, this is a night and day difference to where she's not hissing. I can actually go up, get her to tongue my hand just to check it out. You gonna come out? But when I try to pet her, a lot of times she doesn't like it and just goes into her home. And it makes me think, you know, when she came to get to me, she had a really rough life. And, you know, that's one of the things that these animals are $40 to $50, maybe, you know, a little bit more, but they're really affordable. But at the end of the day, most people shouldn't have them just because they require such a massive amount of space. They can be really dangerous if they get a hold of you. The last thing you want is to, you know, bring bad image to the industry and what can happen with these. One thing to also consider is by me having these here, I'm gonna captive breed these and hopefully reduce the amount of imports that are brought into the United States of America from where they're originally from. So I really take pride in it. I wish I could show you guys. I'll show you a picture of what she looks like. Just because, you know, again, this isn't about displaying the animals, this is respecting the animals. And I'm not just going to pull her out just so you can see her pretty colors when I have photos. So I'm sorry guys, she's not wanting to do more to come out, but the next one is really friendly and really handful. I call him Mr. Tag You. He used to be Mr. Tagoo, but now he always wants to bite you. So I call him Mr. Tag You. Have a good one, girl. Alright, guys. So, the next one is probably one of my favorites. He was surrendered to us just because the person couldn't care for him any longer. He does have a little indent on his cheekbone right there on the top of his gum line. I took him to a vet. I was assured he was okay. So if you see that, don't be alarmed. He's fine. Trust me, you'll see. He's quick to move. He'll probably try and lunge at me at one point. So let me just double check and make sure this camera's rolling. We are good to go. Mr. Tagu was Tagu, as in Tagu, but now he's Mr. Tagu because he wants to bite you in the face. He's a good boy. I do enjoy him. He's got some dirty water, so we'll have to change that. Oh, you're being good for the camera. Makes my life easier. No action for you guys, though. Let me pull him out so you can see him better after I change his water. He's a good boy. Ah, buddy. Yeah. Let me grab the camera so you can see him better. Ah, buddy. How's it going? Huh? Should we get you some fresh water? Huh? Some fresh water? He's just an angel. But if I grab that food dish back there, he's gonna run up and lunge at me. I've gotten almost bit by him once, and that was really scary. I wasn't, there was scratch marks on my knuckles from him. Luckily he didn't, and I'm really shocked. I thought I was gonna get him chasing me down footage, but let's get him some water. Set this back up here so you can see him. I wish I had a bigger stand where I could zoom down in there, but I don't. And my wife, she's going to get rat food right now, so I had to use the tripod. I'm sorry, guys. Mr. Tagu. And this cage sealed with dry lock. I really like that because it does help file down his nails. Now the water's colder right now, so I don't have to worry about cooking him. I'm gonna let it kind of soak and fill up in this tub right now and get warm. It's the cold water that's been sitting in the garden hose till it works its way to the hot from the hot side. By then I will not spray them with that just because. And you can get an adapter at Walmart that literally splices your water from your washer and dryer. Let me just make sure it's not hot to where he's gonna cook. Let's get you some misting. And what's nice about this also, because it is hot water, if I get a little bit of spray on my heat bulb that's roaring, that would shatter if it's cold water because of the drastic change. But because this water is so hot, if it gets some spray on it, it's not gonna hurt. Oh, come here, buddy. Oh, I'm sorry. I know, I'm best with you because I can. I know you're good. So, that's Mr. Tagu. Mr. Tagu. On to the next one, guys. This will be the last and final one. I appreciate those who've stuck around this long and watched it. We appreciate your viewing. Alright, guys, and last but not least, we have Misty. Of course, I already opened the lid. Just wanted to get a jump start. There's some nasty poop that I didn't want to have to you guys to see. She came to us. We actually bought her, and she's starting to get them big jowls, so I am starting to question whether she's a male or female. You gonna come out on camera? Man, I tell you what, if you have a couple monitors in your basement and you're starting to date again and they're not into monitors, don't show them your collection, because they are gonna smell shit. It smells terrible. All this rotting food and stuff that they don't eat. I leave it in for 24 hours and I'll pull it then, just because in the wild they're not finding stuff that's always fresh. So her water just got a little bit of bedding in it. I'll probably just leave it for another day. I love her though, she's feisty. You got some poop in here, huh? But as you can see, she's pretty calm. Come here for the camera, because I like you. Misty! She's got some stuck shed on her toes. And when some people say don't pull it, what I do is, if it catches in the wild, it's going to naturally pull and tear. So as they're walking away, I'll just kind of grab it, and just like you got pinched in a rock or something, it's going to hold its place. And if it rips off, it rips off. I don't try and coerce it to come off any more than just rips off into my hand. Just because, for example, like the tails, it's really hard for them to shed their tails. So any kind of assistance I can do. Obviously it's really hot down here, so we do that for an aspect. Come here, girl. And she's gonna say, I don't want to play your charades. Don't you parade me around. Come here. So, you know, I'll show you guys some, but if they don't want to, I'm not gonna. Just want to show you that we're putting in the work though over here at DNA, and we love the animals, and you know, I'm just so lucky I can spend, you know, 2 hours if I want just hanging out with one monitor. And it is rewarding when they start building the trust with you to where you can start trusting them, and you know they're not gonna bite you, and you can hop in a cage like this, and just, you know, at the end of the day though, they are a wild animal. And sometimes every human has a bad day, so you just really have to watch them. And you know, I have a backup spot right here where I can hop out of if I need to. So I hope you like this video, guys. From the family of DNA Slithers and Critters, we want to thank you for your viewing. Be safe out there in this time. You know, use caution. Only go out if you need to. Get it taken care of and get back home. Hang out with the lizards. Peace and love, guys.